Welcome everybody to another video here for SyllaFX. So in this video we are doing a recap of the entry zones for April the 28th. And this was a Friday here, so the last day of the trading week. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts and take a look at the first entry zone we set up for the euro-dollar pair. Alright, so on this one here, we can see that price is generally making a move down, so we're downtrending. We want to trade with the trend. So price was all the way down here below the entry zone that we set up. It had previously came up and tapped into it at one point. So we're at this point here at the time of the entry zone. So we're looking for price to come back up to that zone, give us the rejection wick, and show that it wants to continue moving down. So let's jump into the live chart and see what happened on that trade. So as you can tell, after it made its move up here at one point and came back down below the entry zone, once it came back to the zone, we didn't actually get the confirmation that it wanted to reject and continue its move down. It actually continued to push up above it, close above the entry zone. So it didn't follow our rules for the entry, and we did get the confirmation. So no trade on the euro-dollar pair for that entry zone. Let's move on to the second zone, which was for the dollar-yen. Now on this one, price had broke above the 4-hour major resistance here. So now we have this set up as a major support. So the entry zone is set up at this little consolidation area. We're hoping for price to come back down into that zone, give us the confirmation wicks to show that it wanted to bounce and continue to move up. We're risking 20 pips on this one and aiming for 60 pips. So jumping over to the live chart. Alright, so we see price moved above the 4-hour major. And we wanted to actually have it come down to that entry zone, but as you can tell, price did not actually come back in to tap into it. So no setup, no rejection, no trade on the dollar-yen for this one here. So moving on to the third entry zone. This one was for the Aussie dollar. Alright, so this one is similar to the euro-dollar pair. Price is moving down, so we're downtrending here, and we broke below the lows of the prior session. So we want to see price come back up to this entry zone here, give us the rejection, and then take a sell position. We were risking 10 pips on this one here and looking to take 30 pips for a take profit. So let's jump over to the live chart. Alright, so for the Aussie dollar pair, as you can tell, price did make its way back up to that entry zone here, and we did get the rejection which we were actually looking for. So everything actually met perfectly for the entry to take a sell position. So that's what we did. We took a sell position on this one here, along with that rejection wick, as you can tell. But unfortunately, as you can tell, this was a losing trade. It pretty much immediately went into drawdown and tapped us out here. Now originally we were only risking 10 pips, but because the entry zone was a little bit higher when we actually jump into the trade, that did reduce it to about 8 pips that we took a loss on here. So unfortunately, our third entry zone for the day, Aussie dollar, was a losing trade. Alright, so let's move on to the last entry zone for the day, which was on the pound dollar. Alright, so for the pound dollar, as you can see here, we have price actually coming down to the entry zone we set up at this point here, and then we got price to actually come down and tap right into that entry zone, give us a nice little rejection wick here. So let's take a look at the live chart and see what happened for that position. Alright, so looking at the live chart for the pound dollar, so we can see that price had came down to that entry zone prior, so we're looking for it to come back and actually tap into it and give us the rejection wick. So now we were originally risking, I believe it was like 15, let me double check here. We were risking 10 pips on that one actually. So because the entry of the actual trade was a little bit above the zone after that nice rejection wick, that made our stop loss, what was it, 16 pips, and we had a take profit of 34 pips here. So this one did end up being a winning trade, which is great. We did extend our stop loss a little bit, but we did hit a TP of 34 pips on that one. So one winning trade on that one here. So let's go ahead and jump over to the summary for the day, April the 28th. For the first entry zone, the euro-dollar pair, we had no trade set up since price did not meet our requirements. On the dollar-yen, price didn't actually come back into our entry zone for us to take the trade, so no trade on that one as well. On the third entry zone, the Aussie dollar, we did take a loss on this one, guys. We can't win them all, but we lost 8 pips on that one. So on 5 lots that I trade, that would be $400 loss on the third entry zone for today. But the good thing is we caught a winner for the pound dollar for 34 pips. That gave us $1,700 on that one. So all in all, we ended up the day for $1,300. I do have to adjust the date for the 28th actually. because this was I used kind of the same template for the prior day, but I forgot to change the 28th for that one here, so I'll get that updated in just a moment. But yeah, for April the 28th, $1,300 into profit, 1 loss, 1 winner, and 2 no trades on the entry zones. Alright guys, well if you guys are interested in joining the VIP entry zones with SyllaFX, you can visit SyllaFX.com and you can join the membership from there. It is $49 a month. You'll get the daily entry zones as part of the membership, full access to the SyllaFX course where we teach everything you need to know about trading Forex, including the trading strategies that we utilize to set up our entry zones. And if you are interested in just a course alone, we do offer that as well by itself. It is a $199 currently, so it is a better deal if you actually do the membership for the $49 a month currently. But if you do get the course by itself, you get everything that's included as far as the basics, the psychology, the risk management, and of course the trading strategies that we implement: support and resistance, supply and demand, and trend trading. Again, if you are interested in joining that, go to SyllaFX.com and you can join the VIP Entry Zones membership from there. Well, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. All right, catch you guys in another one. Thanks for watching.